Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you joining us from around the world. And welcome to LOMAPALOOZA. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Loren Maisels, founder and president of Loma Marketing Agency, and I'll be your host for today's event. Loma Agency is a full-service event marketing agency, and while in-person events are on hold for the time being, my team and I wanted to deliver a virtual event that would make you feel good while doing good, all from the comfort of your own home. The past few months have been trying for all of us. No matter who you are, where you live, or what you do for work, we've all been experiencing various challenges as a result of our global health crisis. Whether you're homeschooling your children, have been laid off from your job, are finding it hard to tune out the constant news cycles, or even just can't stand the thought of putting on anything other than sweatpants, we sympathize. While things have been tough, here are some good news stories to make you smile. What began as Captain Tom Moore's personal endeavor to walk 100 laps of his backyard and raise £1,000 for the UK's National Health Services has turned into a global fundraising initiative and launched the 100-year-old war veteran to celebrity status. Over £30 million have now been raised in support of the NHS as the world watched Captain Tom complete his 100 laps before his 100th birthday at the end of April. Incredible work. Congratulations, Captain Tom. This 6-year-old granddaughter loves spending quality time with her grandfather, even if they have to stay 6 feet apart. Since hugs are off the table, every day this duo, who live across the street from one another, have socially distanced dance-offs to stay connected. This awesome grandpa is turning 81 soon, and his own kids had never seen him dance before this. We hope to walk you through our own dance party later today, starting at 6 o'clock, so make sure you come back or stick around. Especially for those who are at higher risk of illness and are unable to go out and complete their essential errands themselves, it can be hard to stay stocked with items that we may be used to having around the home. When 93-year-old Olive ran out of beer, she took matters into her own hands, and the photograph of her at her window with "I need more beer" sign certainly got the job done. Coors Light dropped off 10 cases of beer for her to enjoy. We've also got some happy hour drinks to share with you later today, thanks to Bar Chef, starting at 5 o'clock. Whether virtual meetings were already part of your workday, or you had never ever heard of Zoom, we're all having to adapt to online platforms and learning the pros and cons. One woman accidentally turned on a filter that turned her into a potato for the duration of her meeting. Hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties like that today, but who knows with technology. And finally, we would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge the very palpable movement taking place on the streets right now in so many cities and countries around the world in the support of Black lives. This story comes to us from New York City, where healthcare workers from Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center applauded approaching protesters and took a knee to show their support. This act of solidarity echoes the gratitude many of us have shown and continue to show our healthcare professionals as they battle the pandemic from the front lines. And it acknowledges that there's more than one crisis facing our communities today and our ability to enact change for the better. We wanted to contribute to the good news too, and to bring everyone together for the greater good, which is why today is all about raising money for two important organizations, Food Banks Canada and Feeding America. Shortening food supplies and reduced volunteer bases are just some of the unique challenges food banks are facing in the wake of this global pandemic. With your support, our goal is to raise at least $5,000 for these organizations, and we're so grateful in the weeks leading up to today. We've had a great head start with just over $2,000 raised to date. For those of you that haven't yet had a chance to donate, we hope you'll contribute what you can today. You'll see the links provided for you throughout the day with QR codes on your screen that you can scan, or you can visit lomapalooza.com and click on donate. Any amount is appreciated. We have an exciting day planned, which would not have been possible without our presenters and supporters. I'd like to thank every single one of them for donating their time and talent, as well as for the goodies some lucky winners will be receiving after the event. Remember, to qualify to win, you had to register, check, attend, check, and donate any amount to either Food Banks Canada or Feeding America. I wanted to give an extra special shout out to Major Minor, who so generously donated their design skills for all the LOMAPALOOZA creative. They're a very talented group based out of California, but what's even better is they are dope human beings. I also wanted to take a moment to thank my dream team who are behind the scenes today, but without them, none of this would have been possible. Yana, Kurt, Amy, and Biggie, thank you for your ongoing dedication and passion and for hustling these past few weeks to make this event come to life. Kurt will be running our live chat and Q&A functions today, so feel free to send him your questions. And for those of you interested in playing LOMAPALOOZA Bingo, just have to follow us at LOMAPALOOZA and tag us, #LOMAPALOOZA on Instagram for a bonus prize entry. Amy from our team will be looking out for all your fun posts throughout the day. Okay, Love Fest over for now. Let's get to the good stuff. Before we kick off the day with our very special first guest, I wanted to share some quick Zoom tips that will help you maximize your experience, whether you choose to stay with us all day or pop in and out for sessions that interest you. We have a live chat window that will be available all day. Feel free to send love to our presenters, chat with your fellow attendees, and just spread positivity throughout the day. Kurt will also use that window to share reminders and notes with you, so keep an eye on it. If you keep the chat window open, you can also drag it off to the side so it doesn't get in the way. You'll also see a raise hand feature beside live chat. We'll be using this feature during the Great Place to Work session later today, but if you need something before then, please pop it into the live chat where Kurt will be able to help you out. For certain sessions, we'll be activating the Q&A feature. When available, just open the Q&A window, type your question, hit send, and we'll do our best to get to your question then or at the end of the session. And finally, at the end of each session, you'll see a quick poll pop up on your screen. Please let us know your thoughts on the presentation so we know you're loving the content and can provide feedback to our presenters. You can also leave the meeting at any time and just use the link in your confirmation email to log back in for as long as we're still broadcasting. And you can also drag the divider on your screen between what's being shared and the presenter to make one larger or one smaller.